All right, so ladies, remember, I'm never going to give you dating advice. My advice is going to be avoid and seek out that toxic ass niggas behaviors. There's some behaviors we need to like really pick up on. Like the friend zone guy. Those Negroes really be mad that you put them in the friend zone. It don't matter if it's a year later, 2 years later, they're going to hold that resentment. Especially if they insecure. Especially if they say shit like, a woman like you would never choose me. They're right. A woman like you wouldn't choose them. You gave them the benefit of the doubt. And you know what? I got another complaint against you ladies. When y'all man cheat on you, y'all literally going out there and sleeping with a man who wouldn't have got slept with in the first place. Y'all really are changing destinies of men. These men is getting cheeks on the basis of your hurt. And now you have the option of getting a crazy motherfucker after your ass. I don't understand that. Sleeping with someone else just because someone pissed you off just seems so self-sabotaging to me. Am I the only one that thinks that this is self-sabotaging? I'm not slut-shaming you at all. That's not the point of this. This is just like, bitch, you really about to sleep with someone to get back at that Negro that had to sleep with a trash? It don't make sense. So instead of sleeping with someone and being like, haha, did you back too? Just leave. It make no sense to do all of that only to end up leaving anyway. And now you might have the tales of some stalker dude on your back, all because you wanted to get your lick back. That lick back can be a backfire, bitch. I met enough crazy motherfuckers to realize that's a risk. And for you too, Negroes. Y'all be out there triangulating women and shit only to find out one of them women is batshit crazy and might take you and the other bitch out. I don't remember that movie, but remember the movie where the guy was playing in the girl's face and she showed up with a wedding dress and a gun? I'm talking about bitches like that. You're not about to have me set up. That's why I won't date women. I've had a horrible experience with men, but not enough for me to be like, I'm gonna date women. Nah, I see how you bitches move. I see how some of you bitches move. Y'all tear me to fucking piece. Matter of fact, I'll turn out one of you bitches. I'll literally turn y'all bitches out and y'all be crazy. I seen how crazy y'all get on niggas. I don't want that type of beef. Crazy is among the genders. There ain't no separation with that shit. And you know what else I think ladies should be doing? Because there's all this kikiing and drama on the internet about what rules a man have and what rules a woman have. You know what y'all should do? Since men say we control sex, right? Access to it. And men control access to relationship, right? Why don't y'all start leveling out what kind of sex and provisions y'all give during certain level, like relationships? Like if you in a situationship, right? You can easily tell that Negro, you're not my boyfriend. I've always done that. A dude will ask me something. I'm like, that's a wife benefit, sir. I'm not your wife. That's a girlfriend benefit, sir. I'm not your girlfriend. You don't think I did that? I had got my ex tickets to the Sixers game against his favorite team one time, and he gonna point at the seats at the near the court. He was like, those seats would have been better. And I looked him dead in the face. I was like, those are wife seats, sir. Basically, low-key, I was saying to him, bitch, you ain't even trying to claim me as your girlfriend. Get the fuck out of here. It turns out he was claiming me as his girlfriend in the background. That Negro was telling people I was his girlfriend, but it was telling me I wasn't. So when I seen people be like, oh yeah, you're such so-and-so's ex-girlfriend, I'm like, really? He didn't inform me of that shit. That's another thing I hate dudes do. Like one time I was dating him and we went to his cousin's house and he was like, oh yeah, this is my girlfriend. Bitch, did we discuss this? I never talked to him after that. I never talked to him. Matter of fact, I seen it as a red flag. So I stopped talking to him. One day I decided to call him on my birthday, see how he was doing, and just to apologize for like disappearing on that ass, because I have a habit of doing that. Because I'd be like, nah, I don't fucking sense something right with this man. But it turned out I was right. Because I ended up calling him, talking to this girl. She said he was his cousin. She was his cousin and he would call me back. Turns out this chick was his girlfriend. She just found out he was sleeping with escorts, walkers of the street, And she gave her virginity to him. I was like, oh, girl, you chose the shit. And then she sent me the pictures and the screenshots of the girls he was reaching out to pay for special services. And I was like, damn, I dodged a bullet. So don't even let these men put you in a relationship by default. Like, be like introducing you as a girlfriend. That shit ain't real. That shit ain't real. That's entrapment to me. We didn't have a discussion about this. Is that how people get married? No. Is that how people meet each other? Oh, you're my friend now. Nope, they don't do that either. It's so very weird to me. Also, if y'all notice the difference, I put some lip gloss on. These people be wanting you to compete for them, and I'd be like, nah. You was like, you want me to chase? Oh, I got a Charlie horse. Oh, I'm gonna sit this race out. It's okay, bitch. You can win them. Ain't trash anyway, bitch. Cause nope, I don't want to deal with third party shit. Cause bitches is crazy. I don't want to deal with that shit. I've had bitches create fake pages on me. I had bitches make niggas call me. I had bitches call my phone all crazy and shit, to the point where it was fucking ridiculous. And I always wonder to myself, why do they always reach out to the woman? Why can't they just pester the man? What I have to do with it? And then the bitches will look at you and be like, what's she got that I don't have? Nothing. I have self-respect. I'm not going to deal with the bullshit. I'm not going to deal with triangulation. I'm not going to deal with bitches calling my phone. I'm not going to deal with any of that shit. That's the only difference. Unfortunately, weak men will go for the weakest bitch in the lane. That's what I've learned in my life. I don't even be mad when a dude choose someone else. I be like, well, all right, I got standards, so I can't be mad at that. My standards might have been a little too much for a motherfucker. But then I be having these men that be trying to circle around me for years and just be like, can I get a chance now? No, bitch. Stay away. Stay far, far away. They always be looking like fugly as hell, too. Fugly as hell. And when I say fugly, I mean their soul is ugly, too. Because if you reject these type of people, they'll be like, you bitch. Fuck you, you ugly bitch. You wanted to date this ugly bitch. You wanted to topple this ugly bitch. You wanted to pound on this ugly bitch. But now I'm an ugly bitch. Fuck out of here. You just pointed out to me why my intuition was right about you and why I shouldn't be talking to you, sir. One day, I'm going to just really play in these men's face and be like, when they try to holler at me or it won't go away, I'm like, so which show on the ID channel you want to be on? Deadly Women? Who Did I Marry? Which version do you want me? And should I smile in my mugshot, sir? Sometimes you really have to go that far because I swear, no don't work sometimes. And also, when I see a man that doesn't give a fuck I have a man or I'm talking to someone, that means to me that you don't give a fuck if you're talking to someone or if you have a girl. So why would I put myself in a situation where you're already putting that girl through some bullshit? You think I'm gonna step in there and just be like, okay, you can treat me like shit now? No, bitch, stay the fuck away. Niggas be coming up to me. I changed. Change what? Your manipulation tactics, bitch? I see through those too. Y'all think this is my first rodeo show? Y'all manipulation tactics are so the same that I could actually teach women how to fucking peep them and see them, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. So ladies, if you see that man coming back in your box, I'm not talking about every man, but if you see that man coming in your DMs and you tell them no and they still come back, that man about to ruin your life. Don't even do it. I promise you, the one that I'm talking about, the one that won't go away now, I seen his cards and it said, this man will backstab you, bitch, run away. I just kind of looked at him. I was like, oh, I was distracted. You was talking now, so I lost track of the reading. The reading said, bitch, stay away. Matter of fact, I also seen a reading from this other psychic reader, and she was like, girl, he got a twin, and she wants to sleep with him, and she gonna do spell work on you. He did have a twin. He had someone he thought was his twin. And I was like, I wanted to speak to his sister. He never let me speak to his sister. So, because she was a psychic too. That was the main reason why I was talking to this dude. I was like, I want to speak to your sister. It's like, I need to scoop this bitch is really psychic or not. But remember, God loves you and I love you too. Not in a weird way. Gotta say that for the weirdos out there. But, someone play in your face, you don't have to play back. Just leave.